All right. I think Born to Be Bad, not even arguably, is probably the best record we ever made. You know, a cover to cover, wall to wall. Every song on it were all really good songs and well recorded and well played.
If you don't start drinking, when we cut that, Krismar, Steve Krismar, who was our second guitarist at the time, put a solo on it that was, I thought it was not incredible, but really tasteful. And he kept wanting to change it and improve it, and we kept saying, "No, don't touch it. It's perfect." I went around. I still play that solo over and over again. I listen to it because it's not fancy, but it just really lays it in there.
And you know how I got the idea for that thing? I got to go do a reading for a movie, and as I was sitting there waiting to be called in, um, there was this young lady sitting there. She was going to get called in, and her boyfriend just walked in, and she said, "Hey, this is George Thorogood. He's going to go and read." And he kind of knew who I was, didn't quite know. And I had Bad to the Bone out, as you know. And she says, right? Oh, this was '83, okay? And she goes, "Oh, you know this guy, Born to Be Bad." She was trying to say Bad to the Bone, and I went, "That's a song title, man." And I went in to read for the movie, and I had the song "Born to Be Bad" in my head. I couldn't even do it. And the movie was called Bachelor Party. So I started Tom Hanks' career. I went in and muffed it. So I went bowling, and I started thinking, "Born to Be Bad. That is a title, man." So that's how it got going. But EMI went to me and said, "Don't record it yet. Give some space between that and Bad to the Bone. Don't do it right away." See? So that's how I got the idea for that. So it was a fan that gave me the idea because she got the song title wrong.
The studios were Terry's studio. Can't remember if it was in Terry's studio or in Ardent, because we used both of them there, and they were all near Overton Square, which is this area near the zoo in Memphis. And at the time, there was a little center of shops and restaurants and things there, so it was a great place to work because you could just walk out and get something to eat, and then there were bars that were open late so that afterwards you could go in and hang out and just unwind. I think that's how we actually ran into Jim Suler on a night out. After recording all day, I think we went down to a bar called Huey's and walked in, and there was a band playing, and they were doing our version of Move It On Over. And so we had to get in Jimmy Suler's face about it, or George did. and then 18 years later, or whatever it was, he's now in our band.